What's up, guys? This is Tony with Tony Owns Gaming. Today I'm going to be bringing you a short video that in detail will actually show you things that actually carry over in New Game Plus and things that actually won't carry over. I know a lot of people don't fully understand what carries over and what doesn't. It can be kind of confusing at times if you don't know where to find the material to actually look it up. So hopefully I can help you guys out in this short video. So alright, first we'll start with things that actually carry over, and I'll actually, while I'm going along, I'll try to make this quick. I don't want to make it like a 10 minute long video on going through each individual thing. I'll try to do it in general areas. Okay, so like I said, starting with what carries over, your Covenant Allegiance, what that actually means, it can be kind of confusing, but what it means is you're actually going to lose the Covenant itself, but let's say you've turned in like Pale Tongues or whatnot, and when you actually turn them in, you'll see that your allegiance has deepened with that covenant. So what that means by your allegiance will stay, it means that like how far you've progressed with the covenant, that will stay. Okay, but the covenant, like I said, won't stay. So you'll actually have to progress through the game to pick up the covenant again. But like I said, once you do, then you'll be right where you left off, essentially. Other things with covenants, like say the rewards that you did receive for turning in those items, like let's say rings and other things, you'll actually keep those items, so you won't lose those. So that's a good thing. So it is recommended that you actually try to level up each covenant that you're looking to get the rewards from, so you can actually get them now and not have to do it later. Alright, so another thing, we'll jump over to Consumables. So that means obviously like Estus, your embers, firebombs and stuff like that, that's all gonna stay. That's not gonna go anywhere. So while we're on the consumable subject, I recommend going to any NPC that actually has consumables, whether at Firelink, well pretty much at Firelink, and buy all the consumables that you're actually gonna use. Okay, so like embers, most definitely you want to buy as many as you can, unless you, like me, have farmed up quite a few. And if any of you are wondering exactly how I got 71 embers, it's just from doing co-op. I just put my sign down in front of a boss room, and it's a really good way to farm souls as well. So yeah, I mean that's how I did that, and just buying all kinds of stuff from vendors. So we'll move over to armor. So all the armor that you have will actually stay. That's not going to go anywhere, which is really good. Key items. Now let's see here. Yeah, no, so all your armor should stay. Okay, you won't lose any of this, but while I'm on the armor subject, like I said, go to here, I'll go over here real quick. You want to go over here, and if there's any armor that you let's say you've been wanting, or it's for like a cosplay type role playing, I don't know, you want to go ahead and pick it up now. Obviously when you start New Game Plus, you haven't progressed to where you are now, so the ashes that you've actually been turning in, they won't be there now. You're gonna have to turn those in to get all of these gear opportunities back. So if you're looking to roleplay or actually use some of the gear that's offered to you here, you want to go ahead and pick it up now. Obviously it will be gone in New Game Plus. So same goes for weapons. So all the weapons you have, let's see, all the weapons that you have now, they're gonna stay. They're not going anywhere. So another thing too is that you want to go to Andre, and you actually want to reinforce and upgrade any weapon that you actually might be using. You obviously might not be using it now, but let's say if I wanted to personally switch to a Covenant, or excuse me, if I personally wanted to switch to like a katana, like a dex build or something, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade a katana now, or even infuse it, just for the simple fact that I know that I have given Andre all the coals that I can give to him, and whenever I start New Game Plus, he won't be able to offer me what he can offer me now, if that makes any sense. So another thing is to, if you can, you should really go over to Rosaria's Fingers and go to Respec. Okay, because you can only respec 5 times per character. Okay, it's not per game, it's per character. Okay, But the one thing about this is, seeing how I already have the Covenant and I've been there, this Covenant is actually pretty far into the game. So if you're actually looking to switch specs before you start new game, I recommend going to reset your points, reallocate them, and just moving on from there before you actually start new game plus. So another thing too is stats. As you can see, my soul level is 132. It's kind of high for being in just new game in itself right now. I just wanted to pump out as many levels as I could to make progression going forward a little bit easier on myself. I know it sounds weird, but I mean, it's all personal preference. So all the stats will stay the same. That's not going to change at all. Let's see, Estus and Bonfire updates, those will all stay the same. Bonfire updates being like your bonfire levels, whatever. I know a lot of people don't pay attention to that, but let's see, bonfire level 11, obviously you can see that up there, so that'll stay the same. And another thing too, which I actually didn't partake in, but a lot of people did, drawing out your true strength, that quest line. So that's all going to reset. You'll actually have to go back and find that NPC and bring it back and whatnot to be able to start the quest. So the hollowing situation with that, your hollowing will actually carry over with you. It doesn't reset with the quest. Okay, so obviously hollowing is cosmetic. It doesn't really affect you like it did in the other games, but if you're looking to get rid of that zombie look, then I mean, obviously you can go and you can use souls to reset it, or like purging stones, or if you just don't care, then don't even worry about resetting it. I mean, it's really, that's personal preference. It doesn't harm your health or anything in any such way like it did in, let's say, Dark Souls 2. So, alright, we're going to move over to things that don't carry over in New Game Plus. So, like, key items. Let's see if I can give you a good example of key items real quick. So, alright, hold on one second. Let me go to my inventory. Okay, so key items being, like, the Red Eye Orb, which is actually part of a quest to get that. It's kind of in the beginning of the game. Well, it really is. That won't carry over, and let's see if I can find the actual. Let's see. Oh yeah, the small doll. Okay, so the way the doll worked, you actually need this to progress through the game. This will not carry over, nor will any of these keys. So you're gonna have to buy the key again to get into the tower key. Let's see, yeah. So that's 20,000 souls. That's not going to be carrying over. I know it stinks, but it's literally, you're starting like you just made the character, except you'll keep all your gear. I mean, that's pretty much, that's the downside, but at the same time, I mean, it's to keep the game fresh and alive. You know what I mean? So, alright, we're going to move over to shortcuts. Those will not carry over. Shortcuts being, let's say you get halfway through an area, you can open up a gate, and it actually makes it easier for you to get to an area from a bonfire. Those are all going to be reset, so you're going to actually have to progress through and reopen up the shortcuts and stuff. So all of the bonfires are going to reset, like the discovered locations of bonfires. So obviously you won't have all these tabs here anymore. You're going to have to actually progress back through the game to unlock the bonfires, which kind of sucks, but I mean, like I said, it's part of the New Game Plus experience. Let's see where we're going to move on to. Alright, so all the NPCs reset too. Okay, like I said, draw out the true strength. That NPC, he'll reset. Which also means, though, there's kind of a benefit to this as well, is that these NPCs here will actually reset. So whenever you're 100% sure that you are ready to start your New Game Plus, you can actually kill these NPCs, and they'll drop certain items that are only particular to them if you kill them. Okay, like I said, though, you don't want to do it unless you're certain that you are literally the next step and through your game is to start New Game Plus, so then you can go ahead and kill them. And if you do choose to kill them, I would recommend killing her last, just for the fact that she can level you up. So one more thing I want to touch on about killing the NPCs is just buy all the items you can from them before you do kill them. I think it's just It helps with the New Game Plus experience. So, let's see. Another thing that doesn't carry over to New Game Plus is like the Pickle Pete trades reset. So all those trades are gonna reset. So you want to trade. I know it sounds weird, but you want to trade as much as you can before. Yeah. So I mean that's just one thing that some people don't really touch on, but they really should. So you want to trade with the crow before you start your New Game Plus. Okay, and then another, let's see here, Titanite slabs. Oh yeah, okay. So you want to buy the Titanite slab from her, obviously, but you also want to try to go through your original game and get all the Titanite slabs that you can. I think there's only 6 or 7 total. Well, that I've actually been able to obtain. There's probably more in a single playthrough. I just wasn't able to find them towards the end of the game. Maybe I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I've obtained. So, in turn, try to obtain all the Titanite slabs that you can, or you want to try to kill off all the crystal lizards that you can. I know it's really tedious if you maybe have missed some. There are guides out there that will show you the exact location of every crystal lizard in the game. I don't know if you guys have, the time for it. Some might, some might not. It's very tedious. It's really, like I said before, personal preference. So you want to collect all your Estus shards, all your undead bone shards, and also kill all the optional bosses. It may seem like, maybe you skipped a few bosses throughout your playthrough, just you didn't feel comfortable killing them, or you're just trying to get to the end of the game. Take the time before you start New Game Plus to actually kill the bosses. I mean, you do get boss souls for, which offers, pretty decent loot, not bad at all. And as well, I mean, you can just use the soul from the boss, obviously, to get more souls. So, but it's really up to you. So. You want to go ahead and buy all the ore and gems that you can from Andre and just upgrade, like I said before. Let me just see here. I got a checklist I'm running down. I don't want to forget anything. So, yeah, you want to infuse all the weapons. Let's see. But other than that, I mean, just farm as much as you want. You want to get to a certain level you feel comfortable. The level I'm at, if you're anywhere near the level I am or even over it, you will blow through New Game Plus. I mean, I am certainly over the level, the recommended level, I guess. And from what I've read online, the recommended levels for New Game Plus, I mean, it ranges from 100 up to like 110. That's where I'm reading. It's good to start New Game Plus at that time, because by the time you beat the game, if you're just doing a regular regular playthrough, you should be around a level 100 when you're done with the game. So I mean, yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. So, all right, this has been another video, guys. I hope you really enjoyed it. There's that like button if you liked it, and if you didn't like it, then you can go ahead and hit that dislike. I mean, it's really alright. I really just appreciate the views. Subscribe if you like, guys. And I really hope you enjoyed it. Alright, have a good one. Thanks.